Alright, good morning. It is day 30 and I am getting ready to head out, and it's Monday, so I'm running a little bit slow, but I am gonna make my way over to work, and I'm sure it's gonna be a long, torturous drive, but that's okay. And so for today, I'm gonna work out. I need to, once I'm done with work on my social media calendar for February. I have some YouTube videos that I need to, start brainstorming ideas and all of that stuff. And also, I kind of have like ideas for TikTok, but I need to really work on like outlining that, because my goal is like 1 or 2 TikToks a week. I'm gonna start with 1 and I'm gonna see how I do. And that's the plan for today. It's February 1st. So my self-care tip for today, just to show kindness, even to people that you don't know, especially when they make mistakes. You would not believe the phone call I had to deal with, and it wasn't even that big of a deal. So I'm just want to mention that, with it being February and it's all about love and kindness, to always make sure that when you're out and you're going up to somebody at the cash register and they have a long line of people and people are complaining, be the one who is going to have patience and to be kind, and make that person even more stressed out and frustrated. Give that person grace. You will not even know or believe that would help somebody. And so being kind, and here's somebody who's about to hit me on my way out, but I would be kind about that person not looking my way. But be willing to be the one who's going to be kind and forgiving versus someone who's going to be rude and just terrible. I'm just amazed by the audacity of rudeness in our society today. And it's not just like my generation, millennials, or the younger generations. It's also like the older generations. Like this entitlement is unbelievable, and just common kindness and decency. Am I perfect? Heck no. But try putting yourself in someone else's shoes for a change. You will see that when you make a mistake, or when you're having a bad day, that somebody shows that kindness to you, it means the whole world. Okay, I also feel like I should speak about this as well, with just having more self-love for yourself. It's February, it's all about love and kindness and all that great stuff, and that's something that we should not only just show ourselves in February, but it should be all year round. I wanted to just talk about and be honest about like how I've been feeling recently in the past couple of weeks. I have just been having a really rough time. Like, my tolerance for just stupidity has been very, very low. I have very low tolerance right now, and feeling like I'm just not feeling the love right now. I I'm just in a place where my heart's not here. It's hard to like really make people understand when like you're physically here, but where your heart is, it's living somewhere else. Moving through life like that, you know, I'm definitely giving my best, but it's not like 100%. In a lot of areas, like right now, like, you know, my YouTube channel and my blog, that's where I'm putting all my energy and focus, because my end goal is to have that be like my main gig. I'm giving what I can, what I'm capable of giving right now. Always a person that's like, I want to give 110% at all times, always give my best. But sometimes you have to just be honest with yourself and say, this is what I can give right now. So that's like time and attention to, you know, if that's work, a relationship, and just be honest with that. I think it's a lot of things. I think I've been grieving a lot of different things, you know, not just like, you know, my uncle who just recently passed away. I think when someone dies in your family, even if you weren't particularly close to them, it's a part of your DNA, like your family's part of your DNA. And so when a member leaves your family, it's kind of like you have to kind of mourn that. Also, like, not only mourning like the passing of a family member, but it's also mourning possibilities that didn't work out. I think that's the thing that's getting to me, and I'm really trying to remind myself when I put up with a lot of crap that I really don't feel like I need to be putting up with. And I think that's why I have such low tolerance for things in life right now. I think when your heart's really not into the present and being and accepting of where I am now and my life and where I am now, tendency just to lose sight of like your ultimate goal. So like ultimate goal right now, it's just to focus on my YouTube channel, giving you guys good content, sharing my voice in the world with my thoughts on self-care and taking care of yourself, and really like being vulnerable about how I feel about things. And so this is one of those moments where it's like one small bit of unkindness can trigger a whole bunch of other stuff within you. And so I just feel like I'm just trying to move through some stuff right now, and it's just been really hard. It's like when you have like hard days at work, you know, the one thing that you're wishing for is to be able to share it with someone who's like no longer around to speak to. And so that's been a little bit tough for me. So all of my energy right now is just like, this is my circumstances at the present moment. This is my goals for life right now. What can I do every single day to move me towards that? Every time like I get frustrated and upset, I literally have my vision board open on my desk at work to remind me of every time that I get upset and frustrated. Number one, it doesn't help me, and it takes my energy away from things that I really should be focusing on. But I'm also looking at like end goal. My end goal, number one, is healthy and to take really good care of myself. So physically, mentally, spiritually, in all of those ways. I feel like I've been neglecting. I feel like I'm taking care of things, but I'm really not. I'm really not addressing things emotionally. And I think like, I feel like YouTube's gonna be like my therapist now, with just saying things, getting it out of my system, and then just putting it up and letting it be. Main focus is like, you know what, like all the BS, little stressors, annoyances, like the littlest things are annoying me like the crap out of me right now. Like little things, I'm always constantly bothered, which is not good. But I just need to focus on, okay, like why am I doing this? Well, number one, I got to get paid. Number two, my next goal is to be debt-free as quickly as possible. So I have to maintain my current career so that I can really work hard and get that debt paid off. But it is like my motivation has really been lacking, not so much in like the areas of my life where I really enjoy. So like I really enjoy editing videos and creating videos, and I'm really trying to get good with how I'm doing my YouTube videos. But I also, sorry for the bumpy ride, y'all. But also like spiritually, I really want to get grounded with God. That's super important to me. I don't know, this is kind of like a rambling moment where I'm just like driving to work and I'm really trying to be like positive and hopeful, even though I feel like sometimes like the world around me doesn't like reflect that back. But I know it's really up to me to be the one to reflect like kindness and happiness and joy, but also like honesty when I'm really not feeling it. And I just feel like guilty sometimes about like expressing when I am like basically like unhappy. I was gonna say disgruntled. In some areas of my life I'm very disgruntled right now. But anywho, I just feel like my main focus just needs to be like, I want to be the woman that I've always envisioned myself, but I never gave myself a chance to be. Also, I wasn't brave enough. I didn't have the courage to be. And so I have my vision board open every day on my desk at work, and I look at it at home, you know, ultimate career and what I want to do, and family, and, you know, being really good with my finances and managing my finances and having savings, and also like the type of relationship that I have. And I'm really trying to keep myself in check, and I'm just like, I just need to do what I need to do now so that I can get where I really deserve to be, really my highest self. Like, I haven't been being my highest self. That's kind of where I'm going this morning. I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense. And I know, like, I'm driving to work and all that stuff, and it's not like the best moments on camera, but you know, I'm just being real. Like I said, I was going to be vulnerable, and I just know like right now I'm a little bit of a mess. I just need to be really transparent and just be like, you know what, right now I am not in a good place. Like, emotionally, I'm just not in a good place. My heart's not here. I know it's not here. My heart hasn't been in it for many, many months, and I need to figure myself out. I need to figure out like what I ultimately need to do to kind of bring that spark back. And so for me right now, I'm just like, you know what, I need to focus on what I ultimately want to do. My energy towards that with the end goal of creating ultimate higher self, which is to be content creator full time, to have amazing finances and manage my money well, to have a business, and to have, you know, a husband and relationship that I've always wanted. That's what I want. What else? Okay, I think this is another reason why I'm so emotional this morning. I ended up watching Pamela Anderson, her documentary that her sons put together. That got me up in my feels. I mean, she mentioned, she was going over her life and like relationships, and of course like the big one is Tommy Lee. And you know, if you're like growing up in the 90s and stuff, like that was such a big deal, that whole relationship, and watching all the drama. But she talks about how Tommy Lee is like, she was like, that's my soulmate, like that's my person, and she knows it. And that's the thing that's crazy, is that she's like, no, like I know this, like this is my person, and I'm supposed to be like with this person. I've tried to marry all these other people, and I can't, because I'm not supposed to be with them. So anyway, so it made me really sad, because she's like, I'd rather be alone than like not be with like the person that I love the most. And so I just thought that was, I don't know, I just got really emotional about it, because I said, you know what, like I totally understand that. Like I would rather just not continue to be in these relationships that I know are not going to work, because my heart is elsewhere. And so I just really felt that. And I got teary, man. I got teary when I heard that clip. Anyways, there's a whole lot about that documentary I definitely need to talk about, but it was super good. I would totally recommend that you watch it. Okay, cool. All right, quick view before I go out to work out. And today's Friday. I'm super stoked about that. I love the weekends. I really love the weekends. So I'm going to do this workout. I'll probably come back and talk to you guys a little bit about my YouTube channel and also subscribing to my blog. I just worked on some updates over the past couple of days with emails. So if you sign up to my email list, you'll get my blogs emailed to you every Friday, and we can continue this journey so we can level up and become the women that we are meant to be.